Добрый вечер, мальчики и девочки. С вами Играем, канал Играем for you и Deponia. Мы все-таки нашли вчера, в чем был косяк, куда у нас делался инвентарь. И, соответственно, можем продолжить. Вот у нас чувак висит. Мы его все-таки запустили. Смотреть, что с ним можно сделать. Ага. Можно замотать его в цепь. Так, замечательно.
Hey, my suitcase is here too. It must have got entangled in the chain. Just like I planned.
Просочился.
Забираем все из чемодана. Что, щетка нет? Щетку уже не нужно.
I'm getting dirt between my teeth already. I'd better leave it closed for now.
Музычку приубавить. Фактически на минимум. Я думаю, что на наших нужно.
A well-oiled gearbox. Ouch! The wire's cutting into my flesh. I need, well, something like, has anyone here got a bolt cutter?
Чувак тебе понравился. Так, у нас есть провианты, есть носки. Окей. Что-то из этого мы будем пригодиться.
I'll save my telekinetic powers for later.
Я говорил, что болторез полезная вещь. Смог тупой смог не смог засунуть на чемодан.
Так, ну насколько я вижу, нам надо как-то эту решеточку вскрыть.
You don't play with food unless it's really funny.
Мозги в шестеренке.
Видит банку в шестеренке. Как оказалось.
И носки туда.
Окей.
Даже.
Не поражал. Нет. Носки туда не хотят.
Ну, пока она ковыряется, пока рука это ковыряется.
Окей.
Он же пишет, что не может ее схватить, пока она активна. Следовательно, надо что-то с ней, надо как-то ее закрыть.
Случайно нажал не в шестеренке, ну да, не в шестерне, а вот на саму руку. Не, нифига.
А просто там руками ковыряться, нет?
А поставь я на ему на руку встану, попадаю. Сейчас. Попытаюсь стыкнуть.
The arm is removing the nuts from the gearbox. I guess someone has to do it. I'm getting dirt between my teeth already. I'd better leave it closed for now.
А ты пока ничего не сделал, он так и будет ковыряться.
The arm is removing the nuts from the gearbox. Well, look at those shiny little teeth.
работает. Окей.
Hey, aggressive little bugger.
Думать.
Not a chance. I'd need
Я просто
fingers like
продолжаю.
Wenzel's to reach into those cracks. The maintenance arm's behind there. It already has plenty of oil stains.
Снова некликабельно.
I'll never be able to open it this fast. I'll save my telekinetic powers for later.
Запустить носками тоже нельзя. Окей. Давайте подумаем, что еще можно сделать. Кусь. Она все-таки еще...
Попробуй не на руку, а на вот эту вот, за которой рука прячется, когда она не активна.
As long as the hatch is closed, I can't put a sock on it.
Да, значит, да, ты прав. Готово. Вместе с носком. Понятно, рука. Как раз таки этой ремонтной рукой мы дотянемся на один до
I'll save my
рычага.
telekinetic powers for later.
Надеюсь. Да.
Ouch! I'm not getting anywhere. I need a bolt cutter.
Шумно в плане чего?
Ugh, I'm getting dirt between my teeth
Ага.
already.
После
I
того,
better
как
leave
Игорь
it closed
подключил
for
вебку,
now.
она, видимо, решила с вебки еще дополнительно шумы закидывать.
Возможно.
Там у тебя в ОБС устройство захвата.
Сейчас все будет. Так. Что там в ОБС в настройках?
Ну, в этих, там, где у тебя звуки, там просто нажми на выключение звука с устройства захвата медиа, или как так оно называется. Там, по идее, должно быть раз, два, три, 4 источника.
Это факт того, что я не вижу сейчас. Вот. Так. Режим вывода звука, да? Или что?
Нет, у тебя в ОБС,
А в самом ОБС?
да, на самом ОБС, там, где у тебя сцены, вот то, что на сценах есть, и вот справа микшер. В нем у тебя есть мик-аукс, устройство воспроизведения и там устройство захвата, ну, там что, медиа, но с донатиков, который звук. Вот. И вот от вебки еще. Вот от вебки надо отключить.
Я нихуя тебя не понял, если сейчас честно, ты что-то мне сейчас тут про микшер, про источники, все вместе в одну кашу связал.
Ну, у тебя в микшере должно быть 4 источника звука. Сколько у тебя их?
Микалокс, источник низа, все.
Справа ползунком полистать, если.
Справа по звукам полистать. По каким нахер звукам? Вот, нашла устройство воспроизведения, устройство
Ползунком.
Нашла. Устройство воспроизведения, устройство захвата видео.
Вот, устройство захвата видео.
Оно вообще отключено.
Угу. Значит, лезем в настройки ОБС. Аудио. Ник Auxiliary устройство. И выбираешь этот микрофон встроенный. У тебя там по умолчанию должно стоять.
Готово.
Сейчас задержка чуть пройдет.
А я уже вижу, что это на самом микше шумы не задеваются, только пока не начинаю говорить.
Все хорошо, вообще отлично теперь.
Окей, теперь вспоминаю, куда нам эту руку девать надо.
В дверцу вот эту оранжевую, медную, которая...
Фигушки-то. У меня теперь игра не разворачивается. Точнее, игра разворачивается, но класс по ней нету. Во, есть. Оранжевую дверцу она не хочет.
В левую, которая.
Ну,
Нет?
я с нее начинала. А вот теперь нужно.
This is unbelievable. This is just impossible. I think I'm getting dizzy.
Are you suffering from vertigo, Miss Gold? You should have stayed in your cabin. It was foolish of you to go against my orders.
What? What's going on here, Bailiff? Did you know about all this? Just a minute. All of you knew about this, right? The whole Organon is involved in this? Did you really think you could just keep it a secret? Wait until Cletus hears about this.
But you won't be telling him anything about it. You will be a good girl and wait here until the Prime Controller arrives.
And then? What then? I am an Elysian, not one of his office clerks. How does he plan to assure my silence?
Just you wait, Ms. Gold. I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Holy smoke, a real orbit pixie. I bet you'll be pretty thankful once I've rescued her from the clutches of the Dark Exchequer. Let's go. Rufus to the rescue.
Что там говорит?
Да, я говорю, у меня за окном фейерверки бахают, надеюсь, не сильно слышно.
Вообще не слышно. Теперь надо болеть с таким-то срочением.
Чуваки в Новый год врываются.
Nothing's happening.
Haha, take that.
No, don't! Ah!
What's that? Ah!
Oops, guess that was the wrong lever.
You damned fool! How dare you mess with the plans of the Organon? Men, throw him overboard!
You need to catch me first, but I'm much too fast for you, see? First I'm here, and now I'm gone. Here, gone.
Да выезжался, чего? Выкинули. Куда-то. Фига, приземлился.
I was so close, but no, the minute I see a beautiful damsel in distress, Wham! Well, I guess that's just who I am. I'm simply a die-hard do-gooder.
Окей, давайте посмотрим, куда нас принесла центр города.
Locked. Huh. It can probably be opened from the inside. Oh, great. The rust bucket's dead, but the lock is still working.
Окей.
Будь здорово.
Спасибо.
Toro! Hey, I said Toro! If anything, he seems even more bored now. Ah, Miss Hinkle lost her dachshund. Well, I'm sure it'll turn up. I mean, there wasn't much kerosene in the turbine after all.
Так, окей, здесь кроме машины, по сути, ничего нет. Машина пока не открывается. И инвентарь у нас пустой. Значит, пока топаем в центр города.
What's going on here? I haven't seen such a crowd in front of the town hall since the mayor wanted to introduce a tax on the lack of political commitment.
Кстати, внимание слово. И там толпа. Народу.
Please form a line, people. Draw a waiting...
Draw a waiting number, and the mayor will see you in a short while.
What's going on here? Did someone refill the peanut jar?
A girl fell from the sky. They say she's a real beauty. The mayor's about to decide who's going to give her shelter.
Yeah, well, I doubt he'll have a hard time to decide once he's heard my story. I saved that girl from the dark exchequer. I am responsible for her.
Nice try, buddy, but I've made up a good story, too. Mine even has a dragon in it, so move to the back of the line and draw a number like everyone else.
Ладно, так.
Number 66. Almost my lucky number. The post office will be open o'clock. O'clock? What o'clock? There's something missing here. The mayor wants to decide what? Who will what? Give her shelter?
Low-Tech thinks the girl should be, integrated into our community, and someone has to nurse her back to health.
I hope the mayor will choose me. She could give me a hand in the mud pits. Ever since I cut my fingertips while scrubbing rust, I tend to get infected cuticles.
You want her to scrub rust for you? That's outrageous.
Why? What do you want the girl for? Rufus?
Rufus!
Huh? Oh, what? Where's the girl now?
She's lying in the assembly hall. Dr. Gizmo is with her.
They say she's unconscious.
I hope she isn't injured.
So do I. So do I. It's not easy stacking exhaust
Нормально
pipes with
применение
broken
женского
arms.
труда.
I'll skedaddle. I'll skedaddle.
Окей. Просто за свидание.
Goal! I have to talk to her. She's got to know who her savior is.
Rufus, do you have to snoop around here?
Hi, Inspector Gizmo.
That's Dr. Gizmo. As you know, I hold all 3 positions in this emergency station, and right now, I'm a doctor. And as a doctor, I have the right to ask, why are you
Что-то
bothering my
замешано
patient?
применение.
She's an acquaintance of mine. I wanted to see how she's doing. Her name is Goal.
So, the Elysian is an acquaintance of yours, eh? Very funny. Well, as long as your lacking sense of reality doesn't keep me from doing my job, knock yourself out. Look after your acquaintance, but make it snappy.
Ну, я бы тоже сказал, что он зомби.
That's enough.
What? Come on!
Enough daydreaming for today. My patient needs rest. Well, at least I guess that she needs rest. In order to know for sure, she would have to wake up first.
She's unconscious. What's wrong with her? What does she need?
To be more conscious, obviously. For further tests, she would have to be awake. Unfortunately, none of my remedies seem to work.
Well, how about some really strong coffee?
Ha! The coffee that can be of help here needs to be brewed.
Doesn't every coffee need to be brewed?
Yes, right, but...
Hey, not to worry, Dr. Gizmo. I have a plan.
Do the world a favor and spare us your plans, Rufus. Your wacky plans have never done anyone any good, except that the mayor granted me a larger file cabinet for patients' histories.
Hey, Goal! Goal! Wakey, wakey! Fast asleep.
Very good diagnosis, Doctor.
Oh, well, it's just that I'm an expert in sleep.
Действительно. Задуванная ручка, зачем можно подергать, куда можно потыкать. У нас теперь есть воздушные
The balloons
шарики.
seem to have been stored here for quite a while. I wonder what occasion they're meant for, and why my face is on some of them.
Окей, еще можно потыкать. Вообще больше никуда нельзя потыкать. Окей. Идем еще куда-нибудь тыкать.
Hello, Lottie.
You too.
You too? Dear me, what a day.
I want to see the mayor.
Everyone.
Everyone does. Take a number and wait your turn.
Can you make an exception and let me in before the others?
It's your turn when you...
Your number comes up!
No exceptions.
Not even for me?
Especially not for you!
But the line isn't moving at all. Who's next anyway?
Number 62. I think that's Wenzel.
Wenzel is also applying? But Wenzel isn't even here.
Well, it's his turn. Wenzel is up next.
No exceptions!
I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
Although a lot of people will be glad to hear that. Me, for instance.
That won't be possible today!
The mayor is pretty busy at the moment.
I'll skedaddle.
Честно,
Don't let the
все-таки
door hit you.
женщина или мужик?
Stop right there! Where do you think you're going?
Судя
I'll
по
go to
бритой
Elysium
бороде,
with gold.
In that case, you're in the wrong
не сказал бы, что
place.
это женщина.
This door leads to the mayor's office, and access is
Женщина,
Strictly
Олег.
by numbers only! So draw a number or bugger off!
Есть смысл туда пойти еще погулять. Походить.
Hey, why aren't you working?
Because some joker removed the magnets from the detonation plan, that's why.
Где-то я сейчас эти магниты, кстати, натыкалась. По-моему, даже здесь. Да, вот они.
No thanks, I'm on duty.
Oh, this is what you call duty?
Sure. What did you think duty is?
Oh, I always thought duty referred to some kind of underground grotto where the workers carve garden gnomes out of tofu. Doesn't it? Hello, Hannock.
Oh, hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
Why aren't you working?
You mean, why am I doing just the same as you? Because some joker removed the magnets from the detonation plan, that's why.
Hey, I am very busy, actually. I've been running around all day, getting things done, and, picking stuff up, and things like that.
Well, how about you find some new magnets for our detonation plan? Then we can finally continue work.
How exactly does that detonation plan of yours work?
Well, that's pretty exciting, actually.
Yeah, I doubt it.
The chief detonator uses magnets to mark the positions of the next 3 planned detonations. Then he rings a bell, and I give a signal to the miner who will on his part prepare the explosives in the mine shaft. And after that, we blow the thing up.
And then you start with the exciting part?
No. That's it, actually.
Yeah, I knew it. Talk to you later.
See you,
Rufus?
Exactly.
Окей. Может, тогда магниты сразу на план взрывов? Да. Окей. Мы можем что-нибудь взорвать.
Хочешь что-нибудь взорвать?
Мне просто интересно, как это еще лучше работать. Куда ставить магнитики? Ну, допустим.
Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
Окей. Что-то мы сделали.
Видимо, не то.
Хз. Сейчас посмотрим. На канале такой прикол. Думаю, они разбегутся. КПП из фильма «Форсаж», фиг его знает. Может быть. Нет. А господи, значит, не для этого.
Нам же нужны дома этих троих.
Может.
Вот. Нам же нужно, чтобы очередь разбежалась. Следовательно, нужно рвануть их дома.
Дом Вензеля. Кстати, дом Вензеля можно сходить. Аварийный телефон.
Ну, по крайней мере, дом одного из них я уже вижу. Вон он с пропеллером справа.
Вижу. Это сейчас узнаю.
This is Wenzel's house. He'll be
Типа,
flabbergasted when
сравни
he hears
шапку с
about my
шапкой
newest
дома.
adventure. I bet he'll be pretty disgruntled, because he decided not to come with me. He'll start shaking and get crying fits. Why am I not as cool and daring as you, Rufus? I also want to experience such great excitement. But deep down in his heart, he knows that he just isn't cut out for this. He'll get seriously depressed. Oh boy, I really hope he's home. Wenzel!
Hey, Rufus. Back already? That was really fast this time.
Yeah, this time I almost made it. Unfortunately, like so often, my human kindness got in my own way.
Of
Здорово,
course.
перфоратор.
That darn human kindness of yours. It's always
Что у
getting into
меня
your
опять
way,
не
right?
работает
Indeed.
этот.
You never get anything done anymore.
Да,
Well,
и
there are just too many humans.
Нет, он
They
работает.
should all be.
Drowned
Нет,
in
больше
the red rough
задержка
sea.
есть.
Exactly.
Работает с небольшой
Darn
задержкой, да.
human kindness. By the way,
Просто я-то это
thanks for all
прочитал
your
в
stuff.
чатике на ютубе.
What? Wait, isn't that my chest?
Well, you said I could have your stuff if your plan works out.
But
And your plan did work out. You just said so yourself, didn't you?
yes, but
Well, that's settled then.
how the hell did you manage to open the trunk?
Well, all you have to do is disengage the childproof lock. But the only thing in there was this weird stick.
That's my father's divining rod.
You think so? Legend has it that it always brought him luck. He found the water vein Kuvak's built on with this very rod.
Yeah? Well, if my father
Жизнь
really
помогает после
always had
Нового
that
года
much
как
luck, then why
восстановиться.
didn't he manage to take me along when he left Deponia?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Я хз, как на этот вопрос ответить.
Hey, maybe you can find water with the divining rod.
And where, pray tell, would I start to look? In my basement? I should say that's highly improbable.
By the way, you're holding up the line.
So what? As long as I haven't found a water vein, I don't even have to show up.
Later.
Exactly. Don't even think about it, Rufus. It's mine now.
But it's a family heirloom.
So, a gift is a gift. Boy, I can hardly wait to give it a try. Maybe I can find a well somewhere near. And once I'm rich,
We'll split 50-50.
I might lend you the rod for a couple of hours.
Окей. Я локатор не поступил забыл. Вызови пожарную помощь и ведь огонь. Топка. Топку можно, видимо, что-то закинуть. Я напал не воздушный шарик. Прикалываться
It
можно.
tasted of window putty anyway. If only the balloons weren't sagging so miserably, like Wenzel.
Не прокатывал. Значит, это потом. Теперь у нас есть еще губка. И тут еще есть подвал. Да, это игра для мозга.
Подвал это всегда хорошо.
If my impeccable sense of orientation doesn't fail
У
me,
тебя
I
снова
should be
выгон.
under the shower right now.
Снова. Так, значит, это, я так понимаю, дом Вензеля тоже нужно взорвать.
Зачем?
Хз, что-то мне так чуйка подсказывает, что его нужно взрывать.
Это не чуйка, это, мне кажется...
Желание взрывать?
Да, это просто этот самый... Аллах Акбар.
Hello? I want to report a crime. Hello? Great, Inspector Gizmo seems to be out, but as soon as you accidentally drop the town elder's cane in the cesspool, he's right behind you. I'll give it another try later.
Я помню, ты говорил, что ты из Вашингтона. Пока погуляем себе, что полезнее.
Looks like Tony's in her store. If I go in now, her taunting remarks will shower down on me like a hailstorm. Well, what the heck. Let's get this over with.
Well, 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 look who's back. If it isn't Evil Knievel, the man who defied gravity, the conqueror of the sky, the wind jockey, the traveler on his way to the upper spheres, and yet, here he stands, right in front of me. Who thought?
Believe it or not, this time I really made it. I was on board an Organon cruiser. Its destination, Elysium.
And then the longing for me became too much to bear.
I had to choose a life of eternal bliss, which means far away from you, or saving a beautiful Elysian girl from a horrible death.
Yeah, right. Rufus is doing a selfless deed. I would love to laugh, but my belly's still aching from when you were dragged through the junk.
I'll show you. I'll wake the girl, and she'll take me to Elysium, and then you'll be sorry. You'll all be sorry.
Да что там говорит?
А я смотрю, говорю, это сколько мне работать завтра?
The first aid cabinet is locked.
What? Did you injure yourself again?
Not yet.
Too bad. You know what? Tell me when you have. I'll have a good long laugh, and then I'll give you the key.
What are those vouchers?
They're gift vouchers. You hand them in at the post office, and they deliver the merchandise.
Cool. I'll take them.
Hey, hands off.
What?
They don't come free.
I thought they were gift vouchers.
Ugh.
I'd like to buy something.
With what? Or did you get a job recently that I don't know anything about?
I'll pay you back. Really?
Oh!
How's business?
Like, when did that interest you ever?
Who says I take an interest? I'm just being extremely polite.
First and foremost, you have an extremely distorted view of yourself.
Oh, that's because my reflection in the mirror is so blindingly bright.
Oh.
I've got to go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you still are.
There isn't even one crumb left. Seems like I have to find my own ingredients.
Значит, нужно будет найти зерна кофе.
Weights, anchors, metal boots, hooks, all the things you need if you want to stay moored forever.
Hands off my stuff.
What? I'm just browsing.
Browsing is what paying customers do. What you mean is driving me nuts.
Weights, anchors, all the things you...
Okay.
What was that again about the gift vouchers?
They're gift vouchers. You hand them in at the post office. And no, you can't have them as a gift.
Then why are they called gift vouchers?
Hey, stop it! What exactly are you trying to pull off?
I just thought it'd be good to take... Then I can use them. Some, hooks and, lead weights, obviously.
Okay. First of all, you don't have any friends. You are a self-centered egomaniac who doesn't give a bleep about anybody apart from himself. Besides, what makes you think you could just walk in here and take things from my store?
Couldn't I just pay you later?
Pay me later? Pay me later? How the heck are you gonna pay me back, smartass? Or did you finally, after all these years, get a real job? Did you?
Well, not exactly, but...
Isn't it enough that I still let you live at my place? That I still feed you? And I guess you think you're thanking me by letting me get rid of all the junk and garbage you produce every day. Why am I still putting up with this? I mean, really, why do I still do it? It's not like we're still... Oh, this sucks! My blood pressure! I have to meditate. Breathe in, breathe out.
Точно, я ее добила.
Hands off.
All right, all right.
Плохо музицирует.
Дзен. Самое главное дзен.
Окей. Где мы еще не были?
Ah!
Взяли кунули трубу.
This brings water to the houses, or with fluid nitrogen, depending on the escape plan.
Затопить нельзя, нет.
Ah!
Не прокатит. Ничего, думаю, можно пойти попробовать взорвать. Сейчас в чем еще не взорвать?
Попробуй 2 верхних дома.
Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
Пускай так будет.
Видимо, нет. Видимо, не канает. Ну, надо как-то найти комбинацию.
Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
Важно, ничего не происходит. Если вообще что-то должно происходить.
Я, кажется, понял. Смотри, если смотреть по шапкам в этих типах, я сейчас отмотал до момента, где то тебе нужно... Да, именно так, как ты сейчас и поставил. Да. И типа иди в мэрию.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Ah, I'm starving. I've eaten nothing but worms for days now.
Ignore him. My wife sometimes talks to herself when she's down there. He must have picked that up from her.
We can't meet anymore. Although my husband is almost deaf, his bird has quite good ears.
Только и знаю. Никого нет.
Я
Stop
умный.
right there! Where do you think you're going?
To the mayor.
In that case, you should draw a number!
Смотри, у меня же есть номер.
Is it my turn already?
No. Number 62.
Estella!
Wenzel.
Wenzel, exactly!
Окей.
I've waited long enough. Now it's time to go the whole hog. For which I have plenty of time.
Я так понимаю, вензель не снимается. Нужно еще вензеля как-то выкурить из дома.
Вон на полу вроде как.
Да, номерочек.
I would have earned the 1, but I guess the 63 will have to do.
Здесь еще почта есть.
Stop right there! The post
Почта. Почта всегда хорошо.
Почта один фиг закрыт.
Until when?
Until the sign says, then it's open!
But there's no clock there.
Very observant. And now...
Get away from that door!
Жесть какая-то. Окей. Го дальше бродить.
Ah, Rufus. I thought you're on your way to Elysium. Have you come back to pay your tab?
Oh, that. Oh, well, listen, Lonzo. I planned to do that, but constructing an escape vehicle costs a lot, and,
Don't worry, Rufus. No one here expected you to make it.
Huh. Ah, great. Thanks, I guess.
Ну, что тут есть? Тут есть дротик.
Из вас сперла дротик.
Прям все, что плохо лежит.
Все, что не прикручено к полу.
Is Lonzo building a cactus press? Or a faster mixer? Impossible. He would surely have asked me to help. Lonzo.
Yeah?
You won't believe what happened to me today.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. So why don't you keep your story to yourself this time?
But it's got everything. Action, drama, romance.
Oh, a dragon too.
No.
In that case, I'm not interested.
Now that you mention it, yes, there really was a dragon.
Too late.
Damn. How about a shot of that old worry begone?
Well, that depends. Will you ever pay me what you owe?
Of course. I just need to get some money first. But you know that I'm always true to my word.
If you find a new word that makes you look less like a fraud.
Well said, Lonzo. Well said. I have to go. Adventure awaits. You know how it is.
Yeah, whatever.
Что у нас есть наличие? Шейки, кубка, номерок, дротик и табличка. Куда это пока все девать, фиг его знает. Еще там спасение есть.
Huh? The emergency station is closed for lunch? Oh, great. Well, what if there's an emergency now? My nuclear power-propelled satellite could crash into Kuvak. Or the Grizzlies could break free from my treadmills. I mean, isn't anyone thinking on their feet here?
Ну, логично, если доктор находится в этом, в Мали. Где мы еще не были? Сейчас.
Lonzo.
Yeah?
Did you hear about the stranger? The girl?
Yes, but I don't care.
Видимо, диалоги надо
Don't you want to
заканчивать.
start quarreling about her with all the other idiots.
Well, you know me. I'm always the first in line when,
Idiots are quarreling.
Yes. Do you have something that can give someone a real boost?
Since when are you ordering coffee? Did you break Tony's coffee machine again?
Всегда в
How
первую
often
очередь,
do
когда
I
я
have
делаю
to
это
tell you
с
that you don't filter oil that way?
No, this is not about simple coffee. I need something that really, really gets you awake. A kind of ultimate pick-me-up. Lonzo, are you okay? Okay, just forget I ever asked. I'm off.
No, wait a minute. I think I know exactly what you need.
Ух ты, ё. Там реально гайка.
Сверхсильная кофе.
Судя по музыке, это
This
синтезатор.
is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Это кофейный синтезатор.
Hey, wow. You have pipes, tanks, valves? It's a
Да, вот вижу чашечку кофе.
it's a thing.
This is an espresso machine. But this is not just any old espresso machine. This is the mother of all espresso machines. I tuned it myself.
And you wound ribbons into its hair?
Indeed I did.
Okay, but one question remains. What exactly is this espresso?
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure myself. I think it's a kind of highly concentrated coffee. The people of prehistoric times drank it.
Uh-huh. And then they forgot to switch the machine off. I see.
I built the compressor, following old instructions that I found. Unfortunately, the pictures were pretty blurry, but I think I figured out what ingredients are needed. Take the recipe. It's right next to you on that bar stool. If you bring me these ingredients, we can start brewing. In the meantime, I'll have found my life insurance policy. I hope. Oh, I'm so excited!
What a scrawl. Okay, I need clear, reviving, and energy-rich water. The coffee powder must be black, stimulating, and made from hot beans. None of these things can be found in Kuvak. Never mind, though. Being a master improviser, I bet I can find plenty of alternatives.
Это живительная влага, вода. Богатая энергия вода. Стимулирующая добавка, черный порошок, острые бобы, кофейный порошок. Жизнь, конечно.
Lonzo's been trying his luck as a handyman. Cute.
Как говорится, кофе из того, что было вот.
Ага. А что в комнате же самое? Окей.
Huh? What was that? Oh, the emergency station is opened again. Oh, that must mean I can choose the more daring options now.
Теперь нужно теперь все это найти. Шкафчик, ключик.
Gizmo isn't here. That means I can fiddle around with his occupation modes unnoticed.
Их ты. Прикольно. Наручники.
I'll save my telekinetic powers for later.
Камень.
Crap. Locked. Distrust everywhere.
Что-то они все аптечки любят, а смотри, закрывать.
The clown amongst the anesthetics. Clowns.
Скальпель, машинка.
Веселящий газ.
Что еще есть? Все, что нужно, ничего.
Все, что плохо лежит, тырим.
It's the last tree left. I hope it doesn't croak. I mean, Where would I test my herbicides?
Тут набор машинка нельзя, но открыть аптечку.
Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. Damn.
Я бы
That would have
скальпелем
been a piece
подковырнул,
of cake
наверное.
with the right
Сейчас
tool.
попробуем.
That'll dull the blade. What if I have to perform open-heart surgery? Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. Damn. That would have been a piece of cake with the right tool.
Есть идея. У нас же есть шейки. И у нас шейк с веселящим газом.
Шарик с веселящим газом, это хорошо.
Жми на кнопку. Что за это?
I've stashed it in there for an emergency. Oh, damn. No great in the world can hold me back. There, it moved while you were blinking.
То же самое тут выходит.
А может попробовать, типа, замок бормашинкой вскрыть?
Ну, мне кажется, нет.
На Fallout. Есть только на Fallout Shelter, похоже.
Your parrot doesn't seem to be feeling so well.
Oops.
Holy cow! He's completely knocked out. How are we supposed to detect dangerous fumes now?
It's always the same. The warning light is the first thing to break.
You can take the bird if you want to. He's useless to me like that.
Теперь у нас есть бессознательный попугай. Нафига?
Наверное, чтобы было.
Хорошо. Я думаю, нам еще там до веселящий газ понадобится.
Вот я тоже так думаю. Этой спящей женщине внутривенно.
О, аптечка у нас заменяется.
It looked much lighter lying in that cupboard. Nothing else to pillage.
Кандалы. Ей. Что с ними делать?
Подожди, а может заблокировать падение решетки?
Ой.
Дала медленно.
Она еще опускается.
Ой, еще можно рычаг бахнуть.
It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter though, because I'm always cautious.
О, огнетушитель. Полетаем?
Я туда кандалы кладутся. Туда можно. И пожарный выход. Асбестовые перчатки. Берем.
It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter though,
Фига он
because I'm
телепортируется.
always cautious. Strike!
Ей. Кто там хотел наручниками побаловаться, у меня есть. Да, есть немного по поводу Fallout.
There's a hole in the platform.
Игры. Я думала себе постигнуть. Жаль.
А теперь попробуй бахни выключатель.
Бахнул.
Угу. Угу. Что-то явно не нужно доделать.
Ну, по сути, нам нужно достать отмычку, видимо.
Это да. Кстати, смотри, дырка-то в полу теперь не закрывается.
Угу. Очень интересно это. Машину попробовать повскрывать. Вот, смотри, вот он. Станция спасибо. Ой. Я зашел. Нельзя брать отмычку.
No great in the world can hold me back. There, it moved while you were blinking.
Логично, что ее отказать получил старый замок. Да. Вопрос зачем?
Отмычка в инвентаре осталась или она одноразовая?
Есть. Шкафчик. Да. Шприц.
I hate syringes. Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far.
Шприц и психостимулятор. И отмычка, кстати, осталась. Ой-ой-ой. Окей. Здесь мы, по-моему, забрали все.
Все сперло.
Ага. Химиленко.
Но огнетушитель...
Он его с собой не таскает.
Ну, значит, пускай так лежит. О, игуанка. Или что это? Тритончик.
Это хамелеончик, по-моему.
Да?
Угу. Мы еще в собственном доме не были. Надо сходить.
Там, кстати, надо аптечку открыть.
Если он откроется отмычкой. Ну, кстати. Мы же его никак не могли собрать. И теперь у нас есть перчик. Что все еще варится? Попробуем аптечку открыть.
Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. What? Not even with this? What kind of a lockpick is this?
Только ключ, только хардкор. Смотрю, ничего не поменялось. О, наша горелка. Горелка, ракета, воронка.
И все мое.
Блин, насколько роман так закончится. Больше ничего не нужно.
Скоро карман кончится. Он, к сожалению, не резиновый, как во многих играх.
Сижу и думаю, что как-то это... Давай скроем попугая.
I don't abuse pets, and in exchange, they're more than happy to help me with my experiments.
Попугая прикольно.
Нет.
Hey,
Звучит
I don't
как план.
abuse pets, and in exchange, they're more than happy to help me with my experiments.
Что-то молчит. Что-то молчит.
Давайте начнем крафтить кофе.
Ой.
Well, there we go. Black powder.
Бля, ему порох дали. А как я попугая буду вскрывать? Скальпель забрали.
Ну вот.
Попугай будет жить. К сожалению.
Черный порошок с перцем мешай.
Думаешь?
Полюбас. Ну, в рецепте было написано, в рецепте кофе, по крайней мере.
Можно попробовать смешать эти штуки типа в блендере. Ты где-нибудь здесь блендер видел?
Блендер. Не знаю.
Я не помню.
В баре, наверное.
Nah, like always, there's only junk on TV.
Эта фигня так и не хочет быть. Сам же сказал, что может прекратиться, и этим фиг не берет.
Ouch! Damn it! That's hot!
Закроем, это еще пожар будет.
Well, I think that's all. Should be enough.
А эту асбестовую перчатку, она уже все, да?
Да.
Угу.
Они одноразовые оказались. Никого не было. Слушай, есть идея. Я видела не блендер, я видела кофемолку. А что там за место блендера? В принципе, разница-то небольшая.
Ну да. Мы же делаем кофе. Так что сойдет.
Баба в цене.
a pinch of black powder.
Блин, здесь ни разу нет.
1 whole chili.
Что еще туда добавить?
Горсть пороха, перец чили.
Всех
Там что-то
стимулятов.
Stimulant.
Да. Для хз, что туда еще нужно?
Открой рецептик.
Вот. Чистая вода.
Сейчас, погоди, у меня не дошло еще.
Вода, короче.
Ну, в принципе, порошок-то мы сделаем.
Угу.
Порошок можно уже прямо сейчас, типа, фигачить. Насколько я понял. Блин, надеюсь, не рванет.
Ну, это не рвануло. Нет, порошок получился.
I'll call this blend Rufus Reckless, the Maiden Slayer. Or Savior. No, Slayer sounds much better.
Yeah.
Ah, ouch! Hey! Ouch! Look at that!
Oh, such a tiny wound, and what a great pleasure. That is to say, wait a minute. You dirty rat. Did you try and steal hooks from me again?
Tony, please, I'm bleeding to death here.
If there was even the slightest bit of hope that you'll ever learn from your mistakes, I'd say, suit yourself. But unfortunately, you've proven once too often that you'll never learn. So here you go. Just take the key for the first aid kit and get out of my store.
Ключ от аптечки.
If you didn't nag all the time, maybe I'd be able to listen to what you're saying for a change.
I said hands off.
Yeah, but you always
Чтобы он
say
с
stuff.
такой
Take your feet
силой
off the
положил
table,
его.
don't
На!
let wild predators loose in the apartment, send medicine to Grandma. But I can't do everything at once. And look, you don't see my feet anywhere near a tabletop, do you?
Ah! Stay calm, Tony. Stay calm. Take a deep breath.
Медитацию мы ее не ввели снова. Окей, пошлите забирать содержимое аптечки.
В аптечке наверняка там какая-нибудь очищенная вода, что-нибудь еще лежит.
Хз, может быть. Вода есть в этом. Может, прокипятили воду. Вот он. Он ж чистый. Хотя мы там и стирали, по-моему, носки, да?
Да, по-моему, мы туда стиральный порошок в эту кастрюлю бахали.
I don't like the direction this is taking at all.
Мы туда еще и кубку бахнули.
Ouch! Damn it! That's hot!
Какашники, блин. Дезинфицируем.
Locked. Tony must have the key.
Дай ключ достань. Губка к нам вернулась, она мокрая. Ключик такой прикольный.
Мокрая губка.
Успокоительный здесь. И все. Блин. Шприцом на
On the syringe it says, only for drawing blood. Yeah, as if I need a special device for that.
Ой.
I'm as deadly as a poison dart frog, but much cooler. A poison dart,
Я так понимаю, сейчас в кого-то будем стрелять.
The funnel would make an excellent blowpipe. Indeed.
У нас теперь есть духовая трубка. Слушай, есть одна интересная идея.
Бахнуть в попугая из духовой трубки?
Нет. Но красная тряпка для чего тоже была нужна, я видела быка. Может, получится.
Тоже как вариант. Бедное животное.
Вообще сразу бедное животное.
Смотря что с ним будут делать.
Сложно представить.
Отправят на опыты.
Запустят в космос. Кстати, до сих пор не вскрыли машину. Так, у нас есть отметочка. Давайте попробуем машину вскрыть.
Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. What? Not even with this? What kind of a lockpick is this? Or I could try and find the matching keyhole.
Есть крючок.
Oh, great. The rust bucket's dead, but the lock is still working. Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. Damn, that would have been a piece of cake with the right tool. If you know the trick, you don't even have to use the lever in the cockpit. On the other hand, if you know the lever, you don't need any tricks. Toro! Hey, I said Toro! What good is it being the best of matadors if the bull isn't even looking? Gnat's piss, the only thing to drink on the planet. Huh, not true. Luckily, I'm not susceptible to advertising. I could do with a steak now. Brilliant idea, Rufus. What could a lonesome bull crave more than a well-chilled glass of gnat's piss? Okay, I'll use the cat. Main thing is that it worked. I can still hear Tony's laughter. I'll never try riding a bull in love ever again. That's below my class. You have to be age 12 or older to use this device. Well, that's better, but it's still pretty boring. The bull's spirits really need to be pumping before I ride it. Aw, does that upset you? Well, an accomplished matador like me knows how to bring the blood of a bull to a boil, or whatever liquid it is that's pumping through those tubes. Draw blood from an enraged bull? Child's play.
Шприцуем быка.
Полетели.
Bull's blood. Check.
Блин, ну вообще шприц успел выдернуть.
Интересно, нахрена он на него сел?
Видимо, такой удобный был.
Я, кажется, знаю, где можно взять воду. В городе там есть здание с этим
The seats are covered in tasteless pink leatherette. A puppet is pirouetting in the corner, and on the driver's sign it says Sugar
с
Puff.
капелькой.
Stupid name.
Господи. Че?
Да, у Миха собака мороженое сперла.
Видимо, что-то. Ага. Собаки любят мороженое. Слушай, это явно не шибко чистая вина. Слушай, собаки всегда и кушают лучше, чем люди. Нормальное явление.
Work. Yeah, right. She's just sitting there twiddling her thumbs. I can do that too.
Еще скажи, ты завидуешь.
Ну вот насчет свежего мяса не знаю, но утка запеченная и мороженое у меня были сегодня. До свежего мяса не добрался пока еще.
Упс.
What the? A dart?
A little longer. And...
Oh, what am I getting mad at anyway?
Strike.
Ну, Цербера успокоили.
Hey, Tony, I'll just grab a couple of these vouchers, okay?
Ей пофигу.
And while we're at it, can you do the dishes this week? I like Tony much better this way.
Ну, так ситуация
I was beginning
воспользовалась.
to fear that her body had adapted to tranquilizers. Oh, by the way, I used your family pictures to insulate a weather balloon.
Just a moment. What? Did you mention weather balloons?
No, I said vouchers. Will you look at those nifty vouchers?
Keep your hands off. I've counted them.
Кажется, по-моему, даже он может пропить через успокоительное. Явно. Завидую, что я не собака. Ну. Как говорится, что мешает, чем сей факт мешает тебе почесать за ушко? Пошел блендер выкуривать, давай. Меня кто за ушко почесал? Ой.
О, товарищ экскаватор, здорово.
Где-то экскаватор сейчас видел.
Да вот ходит ушастый такой с хвостом.
Rufus?
Exactly.
Сейчас, если разродится, он еще и поговорит с нами. Если ему не сильно впадло.
Do you have any idea where I can get water that's rich with energy?
Very often we find batteries in the junk. Those are always filled with some kind of liquid. We call it battery soda because it's got that fizz when it touches the tongue. Is that what you mean?
Жидкость в аккумуляторах? Серьезно?
What exactly are you guys doing down there?
What do you think? We are trash hunters. We search for
Это
useful
типа про
trash.
заезженную
Most of
воду
the time,
имеется.
trash is just junk, and so pretty
Кайф.
useless. For instance, I have a
Аккумуляторная
whole
жидкость, там
collection
что-то
of car keys
дистиллированная
from
вода
cars
и пить
that have
нельзя.
been
Ну да
scrapped
ладно.
ages ago.
Maybe you have my key, too.
I don't know. What was your name again?
Сладкоежка.
Sugar Puff.
Sugar Puff? Maybe I found your key, Sugar Puff, but I need to be sure it really belongs to you. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink, you say? That sounds about right. And, do you have a special hobby?
Розовый.
Yeah. Love the ballet.
Bullseye! Then this must be your key. This must be your lucky day, Sugar Puff.
Yeah?
Я
I'm so
разрабатываю
happy I
планы
could just
побега с
explode.
планеты. Вот,
Really? I
идеально.
might have a one-time job for
Я,
you
кажется,
down in
знаю одного
mine.
такого.
Hello again.
Hey, hello, Sugar Puff. No.
Теперь у него сладкоежка.
Talk to you later.
Bye, Sugar Puff.
So you have no problem remembering that name?
Seems like it.
Теперь у нас есть ключ от машины. Можно сходить посмотреть, что есть в машине.
Сладкоежка.
Розовый ключик. У нас есть рычаг.
Бричка открылась.
Oh, I can't remove it. But how do I get access to the power that's harbored within them? So much power in such a heap of junk. What a waste.
Нам теперь нужно выкачать жидкость из аккумулятора.
I want the battery acid, and I have a dentist drill. That's almost too convenient. Ah! Ow! Yeah! Ow! I should take that. Ah! But not with bare hands. That stuff looks pretty harmless. I think I can afford to lose a few drops. What I need here is some kind of container. Unfortunately, I already used the urn of Tony's mother's ashes for my underwater barbecue.
И надо найти какую-нибудь емкость.
Кастрюля.
Ну, он ее сомнений снимает же.
Ну да, точно.
Тут есть еще одна кухня. Да. На этой кухне ничего нет. А если что-нибудь в топку запихнуть? О! Оказывается, еще можно было шарик соединить. Давайте шарик запихнем. Ей!
This wasn't half as funny as I thought it would be.
Окей, что нам это дает? Посмотрим. Это реально трудно. Такой попугай нельзя. Да. Окей, теперь у нас есть дырки в трубе. Окей. Пойдем топить вензеля.
Угу. Топи гниду.
Ah! Poor Wenzel. His tender heart will break when he finds out that the well in his basement isn't real. Quick, I don't want to miss the moment. Wenzel?
I'm down here! Come quick! You won't believe your eyes!
Poor Wenzel still thinks he struck water down there. Instead, his cellar is simply flooded. Bad luck. What's up, Wenzel?
I struck water!
Well, Wenzel, maybe you shouldn't get too excited. Sometimes you just think you struck water, and then it's just... Wait a second. You really struck water.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I am rich!
But that's impossible.
And it's all thanks to you. Well, thanks to your father's divining rod. You are a true friend. You know what? You shared with me, and now I'll share with you.
Really?
Of course. I share with you this very moment, the moment of triumph. Let's enjoy it together. What's that grinding noise?
It's not my teeth.
I see. I'm rich!
Так, теперь у нас есть биолокатор.
There, I can see it clearly. Grit, and there's...
Биолокатор это хорошо, но нам все еще нужна вода. Точнее, все еще нужна емкость.
Да. Так, ну по сути, этот гавик ушел к мэру, значит нам тоже можно туда идти. Может там где-нибудь емкость найдем, потому что больше нигде здесь емкости не видим. Да, вот он, видишь?
Ah, Rufus, I believe you may very well want to congratulate me. The mayor was very excited to hear about my discovery. He believes the water vein might make Kulvak one of the 3 richest settlements in the southern quadrant. Right now, he's hearing one more applicant, but for now, it looks like I'll be the one.
Goal is supposed to live at your place? Oh, don't make me laugh.
What? Now that I have a water vein on my property, I'm one of the most influential people of Kulvak. And with an orbit pixie in my house, I might even become an honorary citizen. Who knows? One day, I might even follow in the footsteps of your father.
But I was the one who saved her, and I'm the one who gave her shelter.
Rufus, you don't even have a house. So how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
Next up, number 63, please.
Is it my turn already?
Yes, it is. I already called your number, didn't I?
No. No fault.
Lotek, I have to talk to you. It's about...
Вот тут идет.
Lotek?
О. Он спит.
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Huh. Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What? What? Instead of just moving the desk, my dad preferred messing with the planet's magnetic field?
Well, he was the most egocentric and stubborn person I've ever met.
Hey, that's a lie!
Oh yeah? Why do you think he left you here? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even his own son. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me? Ha! Just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
You better believe it.
My ass.
You'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. But then it'll be too late, because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elysium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see. I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over? But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Hannick who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude?
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvak.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus, whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvak, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance.
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a God! Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
No, that's it.
Well, then just beat it. I need to get to the assembly hall.
Заседание через это.
I kind of know this symbol.
Через стол. У нас есть бокал.
If this is where the key to the world belongs, good night. I mean, I managed to lose the key to my front door all the time.
Кнопочка у нас еще осталась. Да.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Не катит. Еще тут есть. Есть телекап.
SOLONGYOUSE. Damn, where was I? There's a message from the mayor of Buzo Westfog. OOICURNEDOT. Huh? Either a cat was jumping up and down on the keyboard, or the operator must have gotten that out wrong. This technology is a catastrophe.
Кажется, по-моему, сейчас кому-то отправили сообщение.
Next, please.
Guess I'm last in line. Whatever. Who could possibly succeed except for me? He's gone. Well, never mind.
Магнитное поле планеты.
A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field.
Мы захватим этот мир. Ой, подушку забыли. Положить. Ну, так, ну тут вроде бы все.
I suggest not to move her in this condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean,
А что там увидел преферат?
Her body is alive and well. It's her consciousness. It's inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up?
Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl.
Окей, нас послали. Так, ну думаю, пока стрим не закончим, продолжим завтра. Всем спасибо, кто пришел. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. И приходите почаще. Всем спасибо. Всем спокойной ночи.